What time am I reaching the cremation site for? 11 o'clock. Yeah, we're just waiting. So I mean, I'm going to wrap up here about 9. Before that? Oh, no, watching the time then. That's serious pace today, man. Serious pace. It will take us about, and there is a house. About, about 2 hours to get out. Yeah, almost 2 hours. And then the rain, correct. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, okay. Correct, eh? Yeah, on this phone, but problems. And the rain making it worse. Yeah.
You're going to the front, and I will tell you how to the front.
Do you want them?
You stay on this side and on the switch.
You go? All the things. Which box? Carrot in the house already. Then, soon as all of do what you have soon as funded from the God has translator.
Children of God, Sister Ramkissoon. And this morning we all join here together to do the ancestry ceremony. Alvin.
You wait, man.
Alvin and Nicole, because Anjali said that Alvin has to go for a surgery. So I took the phone and I called, and then I realized that it was the surgery that he had to go. So I told them, I said, look, I thought immediately they can't hustle to come down home by me to do the Hawan. So I told them on Monday morning, I will do what I have to do, and we'll see how it goes from there. Well, my dear friends, this is how it went. And this is life. We have 5 sheets that form what we call ourselves. I will call myself Pandit Vishnu. But Pandit Vishnu is not just only what you see. This has 5 layers. You have what you call the Annamaya Kosha, which is this physical body which you see lying here, which depends upon food. That is why it named Annamaya Kosha. Anna is food. Then you have the Manomaya Kosha, the mind. The mind depends upon thoughts. And then, my dear friends, you have the Jnanamaya Kosha, thinking, reasoning, choices. And then you come to the Anandamaya Kosha. So the Anandamaya Kosha, or that blissful state, depends upon this tree that I talked about. And then we have the state which we call Turiya. Turiya is that state where we become one with God. And that depends upon this, mostly the blissful state, but it depends upon all. Children of God, if you really check closely and you look at all your activities from the terminal of birth to this point that Alvin here we are experiencing today, you would come to realize that as a person, we are very biased to only one sheet, and that is the food sheet. We are very many times you continue to make wrong decisions and you pay no heed to it. So if, my dear friends, you do not take charge of the Manomaya or the Jnanamaya Kosha, then definitely you would not have the Anandamaya Kosha, which is the blissful state. And you will come to understand that you enjoy that bliss, you enjoy that happiness when the physical body is comfortable. When will the physical body be comfortable? Can you be worrying about a situation and the physical body will be comfortable? No. This family here today, they're thinking about how Alvin just snapped and gone in a few seconds, a few minutes. Can they be comfortable thinking about this sad situation, this emotion of the loss? No. So you see, my dear friends, we need to put a balance into our life to have that bliss and to have that enjoyment, or the true enjoyment of life. When we're with a few friends and we take in a few little whatever we call it, and we call that happiness, that is temporary. But when you can bring the mind, the intellect, and the body working together, that enjoyment and that happiness is one that you would not be able to have words to explain what it is. So, my dear friends, this morning, as we join, and Alvin is bringing a very strong message to all of us, very, very strong message. Alvin just retired sometime last year. 2 years. Well, I felt it was like last year, you know? That yes, the COVID was still in thing. Yeah. And but it tell to you, if he retired 2 years ago, he's just 62. And then, my dear friends, I always remind people of my experience of having to do a funeral for a 3 days old and a 5 day old. Twins were born and they died. One died on the third day, one died on the fifth day. Then I can remind you all again, in my experience as a pundit, I did funeral for an 8-year-old. I did funeral for a 19-year-old. I did funeral, quite a number of funeral for people in 37 to 42. I do funerals for people into the 50s. I had the privilege to do funeral for a lady who was 100. And I'm telling you this, my dear friends, to let you know that death does not tell us our age when it is coming. Death comes, my dear friends, when the appointed time is there. A cause will just be assigned. So it had nothing much, very, very little to think about untimely death. And when your appointed time reach, death will reach you. A cause will be assigned. No matter if you are 3 days old, 100 years old, 10-year-old. The cause today is Alvin went for surgery and did not make it through. But it's a cause. And now we have to do what the moment dictates us to do, and that is to do his final rites, which will reach to all of us one day. And my final point reaching to you this morning, knowing all of this, how do we intend to live our lives from this moment onwards? Alvin is asking you all this question this morning because he is moving now. He is moving. He answered all his answers already. We all still have to answer our answer. We have to give our answer. What will be your answer? There's a beautiful bhajan. I think I could only remember the 2 lines by heart. You know, I know the whole thing, but I had to get a book. But I'll sing that one line for you still. Meli chadhar ure ke kaise द्वार तुम्हारे आओ हे पवन परमेश्वर मेरे मन ही मन शर्माओ मैली चादर पूरे के कैसे. Everybody know that bhajan, eh? The bhajan says we come into this world as a clean white shawl. But one day all of us will have to present ourselves at the door of the Lord. Dwar tere aumi. And we will have to make our presentation. And this presentation that we have to make, that's what the song means. Eh? Everybody sing this song. Wonderful composition of the great Hari Om Sharan, my dear friends. But he's saying in that song, we all have to make our presentation to God, and it have to be a truthful presentation. You can't lie there. You know, we all, no matter how old we are, we might be able to bring back our memories of an incident when we were small growing up and we were caught by our parents. And we were caught so red-handed that we can't lie. All of us find ourselves in that position sometime. But this is the situation we will find ourselves with, my dear friends, when the last breath reach. You'll be caught, and you'll be caught so red-handed that you can't lie. What will be your presentation? Will your presentation be a joyful presentation, or will be one that you are ashamed to present? But you have to present it. You have to present it. When you check your life, will you be proud to present yourself back to that loving one who have sent you here in the world? Or you will be ashamed to say, bend your head and say, Prabhu, you know I really make a mistake. If you give me a chance again. But that chance don't come, my dear friends. Each minute that dies never return back to you. And we all cry for it later down in our lives. Let Alvin send that message to you today that you don't have that time. When I spoke to Alvin Saturday before the operation was Monday, I think. Yeah. When I spoke to him, you know, the vibration that Alvin gave to me, Pandit man, I go in there coming back, I show that. You know, he didn't say that in words, but the impression and everything, you know, how jolly he was when he was speaking to me. And I felt very good to know that he was in that spirit. But my dear friends, which tells to us, he made a joyful presentation. Because that moment when he was going, he was joyful. Can any one of us be sure that we will make a joyful presentation? Think about it and start preparing a joyful presentation. You know, sometime a little bit from now, somebody might do a little eulogy or so. And there are certain things you'll polish up in the eulogy. But when you're making this true eulogy presentation, you can't polish nothing. You have to present it as is. Full of different religious persuasion present here today to send Alvin off. How you know to pray, you pray and ask of God. Lord, today we are presenting this loved one back to you. Dear Lord, please accept him as we humbly and lovingly make our presentation. We all pray. Om Yada Yada Hi Dharmasyam Glanirabhavati Bharatam Abhyutanam Tiratmanam Srijanyaham Panitranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadusritam Dharma Sansar Pranatayam Shambhavani Yuge Yuge Yam Brahma Varundra Rudra Marutaham Sturvanti Devyahi Saveng Vedahi Sangapadakra Upanishadem Gayanti Yam Samigam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langhayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Dear Lord, today as children of yours we make a presentation for and on this loved one whose name is Alvin. Dear Lord, you are the only one. You have made the dumb speak and the lame cross the mountains. And that faith we have in you today, dear Lord, that we know that Alvin will be in your hand, your safe hand. We make this presentation. O mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate grihim yat kripatamaham bande paramananda madhavam. Om Sri Aryama Devata ki. May you all please have your seat for now. Offer the flowers there. Yeah, anyway. So excuse me, my back might be turned to a few of you while we do this ceremony now. So right now, Chandan. No, the water first. You just only rinse right. Come, Ramesh. Take the water and you sprinkle right through. Take yeah. Sprinkle, just sprinkle. Let me show you. Just do it like that. Right. Good. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Viti Tasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Shanti Trishtatam 3 times. Right, you take. Pass it on. Yeah. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatma Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Jalam Shanti Trishtvam. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaham Gange Che Yamuna Che Gudavari Saraswati Tani Sarvati Tani Sri Jalpatri Sindhi Kuru. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha Amukharnam. 5 where you keep your names in mind. Amukhanam Om Sri Pritanam Alvin. Hari Om Sri Ganga Jalam Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaham Om Sri Ganga Jalam Pratishtatvam. Very good. Chandan. So come, give him. I will show him what to do. Right. Hold this in this hand, right? Take this finger and you're putting from here, coming down to the nose, eh? Yeah, pull down. Put it and pull down, yeah. Right. Right. Put by the ears. Yam Dwari Mahagode Anhatama Vititasya Loka. Om Sri Chandanang Pratishtatwang. Right, the rest all they put on the forehead, just one on the forehead, yeah? Yeah. Om Yam Dwari Mahagore Anhatama Vititasya Lokam. Sri Chandanang Pratishtatwang. You could put it on the same one. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Pratishtatwang. Hari Narayanai. Rest that right on the side. Perfume. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Yeah. Om Sri Ganda Pratishtatwam. Ganda Grihana Devasyam. Deva Devadhayanidhi. Tvam eva jagatang natas, tvam eva jagatang prabhu. See if you have a strong akush grass there. Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Om Ghanna Grihana Devasyam. Deva Devadhayanidhi. Tvam eva jagatang natas, tvam eva jagatang prabhu. Om Ghanna Grihana Devasyam. Deva Devadhayanidhi. Tvam eva jagatang natas, tvam eva jagatang prabhu. Right, rest of it. So this represents the journey. This is the journey that came through, life came through, the creation came from, and this is the same journey back. I cannot want to come to Navet and take a journey going back to Port of Spain. I have to take the route here. So from that absolute Lord, the creation came through Brahma. It was sustained by Lord Vishnu, and it has to be reabsorbed by Lord Shiva. So this grass here, the root represents Brahma, the middle represents Bhagwan Vishnu, and the top here represents Lord Shiva. So my dear friends, this grass that we use, if we don't have this grass, it doesn't matter. But the concept of creation, sustenance, and reabsorption, it stands across the board. No matter what religion we are, no matter what ethnic group we are, creation is necessary for continuity. Sustenance is necessary for continuity, and so reabsorption, or what we call destruction. So my dear friends, this is all that this grass represents, and the 5 of them, hold now. Yeah, everybody touch. Om Kushastito Deva Kushmule Janardhana Sri Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara Amukharnam, your names. Om Sri Pretanam Alvin. Hari Om Anteshti Karam Pujan Sankalap Karmahang Vikshe. Residam. Yeah. Malas. Lamesa says the way. You go ahead, you hand him. I got cut. Rest it down. I'll explain to you in a short while we cut the thread on the mala. Yam Dware Maha Gore Andhatama Vititasya Loka, cut from there. Yam Dware Mahaguri Andhatama Vititasya Loka. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Om Yam Dware Mahagore. You give them it Nirav and let cut over the box. So if a flowers fall, it will fall in the box. Om Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Loka. Hold it over. Yeah. Right. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Hari Om Tat Sat. Malikadhi Shugandhi Nimale Neva Prabhu. Maya Hirtani Pujayartan. Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. O Malikadhi Shugandhi Nimale Neva Prabhu. Maya Hirtani Pujayartan Pushpani Pratishtatvam. Narayanaye Namo Namaha. So, my dear friends, you'd realize that we cut the thread into the mala. But what flowers represents? No matter where you are, what language you could speak, flowers represents one language, and that's the language of love. No matter what the situation, be it wedding, be it child christening, be it death, it still represents love. But today we are putting the malas, but we are cutting the thread. When the mala is whole, it says, Lord, let everything remain and let there be no end. But today we are saying, dear Lord, this flowers represents the same love, but is a love of detachment. And the cut of the thread represents the detachment. None of us, no matter how much we love Alvin, we cannot keep him. We cannot keep him. We have to do what the moment dictates. And this is what it states. That we are doing what the moment dictates, but we are doing it in the highest form of love. From the deepest part of our heart, we are making this presentation to you, dear Lord. And that is what the cutting of the mala signifies. Prem Sri Chandraka ki. I know a number of you will have malas to offer, but we'll do it arti. May you all please stand just for a short while. So let's touch in one another and walking right around 5 times. Come, Ramesh. Join with me. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Aman. With it. Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Die 5? Right. You come, two of you come on this side. Rama Rama, Hare. Hold it out here. 5 of you, hold here. Move now. Over everybody. Go straight down. Come. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Deepoham Pratishtatvam. Here. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Die 5. Deepoham Pratishtatvam. Right, I'll come back in the middle now. Lift it up high. Hold it there. I'll hold. Pray now to the Lord and tell to this divine Lord today, dear Lord, we are making this presentation of this loved one as we present Alvin to you, dear Lord. And this divine light is flaming here in the middle. Dear Lord, please accept him in the highest form of purity. Hari Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Om Yada Yada Hi Dharmasya Glanirabhavati Bharata Abhyutanam Dharmasya Taratmanam Srijanyaham Panitranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadusritam Dharma Sansar Pranathaya Shambhavani Yuge Yuge. Legoritarian. Pass all the hands over the light. Prem Sabali Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Girls, all I want to come now, come now. Come, all of them, come together. Just like how they offer your malas one. Rest of you can have your seat for a little bit. They will make a circle first and then we will do it like all. But let them put the malas first. Wait, you had a cut. Yeah, thank you. This when you're getting old, Jeff. Yam Dware Mahagore Andhatama Vititasya Lokam Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam Hari Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha Keshavaye Namo Namaha. Sitaram.
Just a little reminder, you are civilian Chandraka.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right, give them the terrier. Put a piece of camphor in it. Right. Wait, while they touch and walk around there like how you see the boys did. Go ahead. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam Depoham Pratishtatvam Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Yeah. Make one come again. Yam Dware Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Loka Depoham Pratishtatvam. Two only remain on this side and two go on that side back. Yeah. Hold the terrier there now in the middle. Wave it just from the toe, come right down. Yam Dware Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam Depoham Pratishtatvam Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. After 3 times, lift it up in the air like how the boys did. You all pray to God now in your own words. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panguhum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Your names in the mind, Namayaham. Om Sri Alvin Chandraka Namayaham Sri Daihik Daivik Bhautik Tapatrayam Nirvamartya Devi Grahari Shimuni Madhava. Legoritarian in my hand. Pass all the hands over the light. All right, good. Nieces, nephew, anybody want to come? Come in a group, eh? 5, 6 of you come together. Eh? Yeah. Offer your flowers. Right, a few all go on that side, a few stay on this side. Hold it in the middle there, yep. Right, so we'll take by 5 by 5, you know, and it will be easier. One more come here. Right. Right, all the holy terrier. Wave. Right. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Loka Om Deepoham Pratishtatvam Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatishtatvam Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Lift it up high. Right. You all pray now in your own words. Om Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panguhum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Amukha Nam, your names. Om Pretanam Alvin Chandraka. Hari Om Sri Anteshtikaram Pujan Sankalap Karma Hangriksha. Let go in my hand. Pass all the hands over the light there. Very well, good. Next 5. Come, Charan. Few on that side, few on this side. Wave it there. Yam Dwari Mahagurian Dhatama Vitita Siluka. Deepo Ham Pratishtatwang. When you make 3 rungs, lift it up high. Om Mukam Karuti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grihim. Yar Kripata Maham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Om Amukhanam, your names. Om Sri Pretanam, Chandraka, Alvin. Hari Om Anteshtikaram Pujan Sankalap Karmahangriksha. Let go it in my hand now. Pass all the hands over the light. Very well. Anybody else? Come. Put some water in this for me. Right, good. Piece of camphor. Come. I'll remember the journey long. A few come from on the side. Come, we can take a few more again. Come. Right. I'll hold and wave it. Wave 3 times. Yam Dwari Mahaguri Andhatama Vitita Siluka Deepo Ham Pratishtatwang. Namo Narayanaya Namo Namaha. Lift it up high. Mukam Karoti Vachalam Panghum Langayate Grihim. Yat Kripata Maham Bande Paramananda Madhavam. Let go in my hand. Pass all the hands over the light. Amukhanam, your names. Om Sri Pretanam, Alvin Chandraka. Good. Any more else? Come. Yeah, come. Hold it. Offer the flowers. Yam Dwari Mahaguri Andhatama Vitita Siluka. Om Sri Malikadhi Pratishtatvam. Narayanaya Namo Namaha. Sri Govindai. You want to do the arti? Oh, okay, no problem. All right, after those who had, yeah. No, Yasmin, if they're not doing the arti after they go offer the flowers. Only those who offer an arti come in now. Yeah. Hey, how are you? Good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's settle down back a little bit again. Yeah. Pindas. Take this, put it in your right hand. Yeah. Yam Dwari Mahaguri Andhatama Vitita Siluka. Just put it right there. Yeah. Yam Dwar, take the water, offer there 3 times. Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti. Prithvi Shanti Rapho Shanti Ushadhi Shanti. Bhanaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Riddhi. Next one on this side now. Yam Dwari Mahaguri Andhatama Vitita Siluka. Yeah. Narayanaya Namo Namaha. How much Pindahari again? Huh? 5. Okay. Yeah, we had to carry 2 down there. All right, 1, 2, 1 upstairs, 1 outside. Okay, give me 1 again. After that, I go have 4 remaining. Right. Take it, all of it, hold it. Come, touch here. Om Sri Krishna Krishna Sagaya Pavityamamasya Vidyarpadve Tridivala Kalipati Saptami Vaivasman Wanted Kalipatam Charani Jambu Dvipe West Indies Kandiyar Vatarike Desh Antargati Trinidad Desh. Call this address here. Om Sri Chetre Grami Bhautavatari Tad Parahe. Call his name now. Om Sri Pretanam Chandraka Alvin. Your names now. Om Amukharnam. You make the presentation and say, Lord, today we know everything is possible for you, so we put full faith in you, dear Lord. Mukam karoti vachalam panghum langahite grihim yat kripatamaham bande paramananda madhavam. Om pindadanam pratishtatvam. Water 3 times. Dhyau Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapho Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Banaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Ridhi Namo Narayanaya Namo Namaha. Anybody doing a little eulogy or anything?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Prem Sabale Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki. My dear friends, at this time now we will have the eulogy and then we'll continue from there. You young, you supposed to be standing up right through.
That's okay. Yeah, just go rest it. Huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Eh? I know that. I know you have to be in the 80s. Okay, Alia, there isn't a loudspeaker, so you have to listen to the child. Go ahead.
Good morning. I'll try to speak as loud as I can.
Oh, you're doing well.
Many of you know me already. My name is Cassie. I'm Uncle Alvin's niece. And I've been given the privilege by the family today to just be a little bit of a mistress of ceremonies. It's not going to be long because we don't have much time. All I can say is that Uncle Al surprised us all. The way that he went about his recent illness would never have given us an inclination that this is where we would be today. It was very sudden and very, very heartbreaking for his family, and we are still trying to find ways to cope with it. But if it's one thing anybody who knows the Ramkissoon family knows, is that we do everything together. We find support in each other, and we always stick together. Uncle Al was a pure embodiment of this. Anybody who knew him would know that he was always a willing, helpful, humble person. You couldn't ask Uncle Al for anything and he would tell you no. He would try his best to do what he had to do to help you out. He was there for his family and his friends. He was there for his nieces and nephews who are taking this quite hard because he was one of our youngest uncles. And each of us had a special relationship with him. He left an impression on us on how to be a good human being, how to live your life, how to have good karma. And we will never forget him, and we will honor his memory by living the way that he did. So I'd like to call on 2 people to speak today. The first one is Mr. Harry Basdale. He is the head of department for the mathematics and IT department at Rio Claro West Secondary School, and is a very close friend of Uncle Alvin. So they were here.
Sitaram, everyone, and a blessed day with all this rain. First, I wish to thank the family for giving me the opportunity to say a few words about Alvin. As time limits, on behalf of all staff members, both present and past, of Rio Claro West Secondary School and our respective families. Chandraka, also popularly known as Alvin, due to his kind and adorable personality and having spent about a generation, 30 years, working at Ryokao West Secondary, is considered as our brother also. A member of the many staff associated with the Ryokao West family, and as a father figure to the thousands of students who have attended the school during his time there, including his own family members such as Shane, Gayatri, Sharon, and others. I remember when I was transferred from Ryokao Junior Secondary about 26 years ago, Alvin, along with Gopi, Bharat, Kurt, Ramnanda, Indira, Kishore, and numerous others, many to mention, made me feel so comfortable that it was easy to settle down in the new environment, and I certainly believe that many other teachers and auxiliary staff members who have passed through the school would have felt the same way. As far as I can remember, year after year, I don't think there were any activity held in school that Alvin was not part of. He was always there, playing a major part, such as to register common entrance or SEA students, distribute textbooks to students, making or preparing the school's timetable, especially at the time when it was done manually, training students and participating and playing the keyboard during Diwali functions and National Sanskritic Sangam competition, whereby the school always did exceptionally well amongst all the other schools across the country. If I go on to mention the amount of input Alvin had in each of these activities at school, you all know that I could spend at least the next hour here. So I will just mention the other activities, and I know your memories will flood back to how much Alvin played his part. Alvin was also actually involved in school marathon and sports day, career fair, staff development activities, graduation and graduation ball, staff social activities, fundraising activities, bazaar, barbecue, curricula, so many things to mention. Right? Assisting and taking care of our students. I recall him telling us about this incident. An A-level student coming from a renowned, prestigious school, going to take the temperature of a liquid in the lab. However, she didn't realize that she had to remove the protective glass casing of the thermometer and hence couldn't get a correct reading. He assisted and advised as usual. Now that student is a doctor today. I also remember him going all out in supporting or defending his colleagues, as they will attest to that. If he felt any form of bias or discrimination towards them, especially by the administration. Alvin also shared a special relationship with us out of school. I remember the fun times we had. Going to the beach on afternoons after school, Indian Bay comes to mind, where we will cook, bathe, catch crab, and enjoy playing cards. On certain occasions, we may take a day off from school to enjoy ourselves on a trip to Toko, Sally Bay, Shark River, Shagaramas, Kora, and other spectacular places. During the school vacation, we may rent a beach house for a few days, hire a bus or maxi and go on a country tour, or on a few occasions take a trip out of the country. We will also have get-togethers at each other's homes or at a fun park such as Harry's Water Park or La Vega Estate. I remember on a visit to my garden camp, rain fell very heavily. The pool river flooded. See like how rain falling today? And the road, and it flooded out the road. And after getting fed up waiting, we had to pass through the flooded waters to get out. He invited us to his grand 50th birthday celebration. I know we can all remember this Yagna because it seems just like yesterday. He also attended my 50th birthday celebration Yagna every day, taking pictures for me to keep my memories alive. He would do the same for functions in school and other celebrations we had. He also attended all my Diwali prayers year after year, also prayers by other members, Gopi, all of them, and I know many others as well, cooking everything from roti to all the curries and food items. He was most present at funerals, including my mother, Kurt, and so many others, giving his support and consolation in our time of needs. I surely missed him yesterday when we attended Aaron's mom's funeral, Mayaro. Alvin also go all out in assisting everyone, his friends, family, and as I say, everyone in whatever way he can. And you know he was a jack of all trades. He will organize with us and go help in building roof, gates, window, burglar proof, painting, tiling floor, like Nave Temple, and so many other stuff. He built his own scaffolding equipment so that he didn't have to rent any. Last night, Gopi and Lynn reminded me to make sure and mention how much he assisted them, especially during the time when Gopi was sick and also had to undergo heart operation. I recalled when Gopi fell sick in school, taken to the health center, and had to be transferred to Sandy Gandhi. I called Alvin, who had already retired, if he will go with us to Sandy Gandhi as company. He certainly didn't hesitate. He was also there with us every time we had to make that long trip to and from Sandy Gandhi, Mount Hope, or St. Clair. I know he would done the same with many others. He was such a kind and caring person. You know I can go on and on, the Wali Naga, weddings, etc., but time does not permit. Alvin was truly a remarkable, genuine, and respectable gentleman. Our dear and beloved Alvin, along with his brother-in-law Harry and our friend Kurt, went so early for us to accept. However, I know we will all go someday, but we had many wonderfully memorable moments together with him that we will always cherish deep in our hearts. I sometimes think that the Almighty, Divine, Supreme, and Universal Lord knows what is best for all of us. And I pray to God that He gives us all, His family and friends, the health, strength, and courage necessary to continue life without Alvin's presence. And that Alvin's Atma or soul be blessed so that all obstacles will be cleared along his path to eternal salvation or liberation with Bhagwan. Jai Shri Krishna.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Mr. Harry Basdale, for those lovely words that very appropriately describe Uncle Al. We'll now have the eulogy delivered by his niece, Gayatri Batohi. Right here with you.
Sitaram, everyone.
Sitaram.
Born into a humble home to our grandparents, Ramkissoon and Sunarde, in 1960, Uncle Alvin was the 11th child out of 13 and their 6th son. He lived a fairly contented life, immersing himself in the lives of his many loved ones and extended family, friends, and co-workers. Although my uncle was not blessed to have children of his own, he had 18 nieces and nephews to spread his love among, who were lucky to call him Uncle Al. He also has 13 great grandnieces and nephews. After being successful in his GCE levels, Uncle Alvin went on to study various technical vocational programs, making him the jack of all trades we know him to be. He was a tiler, a welder, farmer, caterer, chef, and many other things. He was very knowledgeable and dependable. Although reserved, he was very selfless and he was a giving man. He started his professional career as a mail sorter in the Postal Service in the late 1970s. After a little hiatus, he returned to work as a lab assistant at the Karapuchaima High School in 1991. He eventually became permanently employed at the Rio Claro Senior Secondary School. He retired only recently in 2021 as a lab assistant at that same school, now called the Rio Claro West Secondary School. My uncle had a great sense of humor, and there was never a dull moment with him. We always had meaningful and constructive conversations. He had a contagious smile that lit up the room. I think all gathered here would agree that my Uncle Al was a man with a big heart, always giving in one form or another. Unfortunately for him, his big heart was too weak to carry on in this earthly life. His health took a turn for the worse a couple months ago, and despite his optimistic efforts, his big heart said no more. Definitely gone too soon, and with so much to look forward to post-retirement, he has left an indelible impression on the community, as many have labeled him a humble person, willing to help, and a friend to all. We thank God for him being a part of our lives, and we pray that God would help us heal from the pain of his untimely passing. Thank you all for taking the time to pay your condolences to our beloved departed Uncle Alvin. May he rest in eternal peace.
So that brings us to a close to this part of the ceremony. I would just like to say on behalf of the entire Ramkissoon family, to everyone who was able to make it here this morning, who wasn't able to make it here this morning, who are looking on via the live streaming link, to the people that have extended condolences and offered support in the last couple of days, and even prior to that when Uncle Alvin was ill and still waiting on surgery. To everyone who has supported the family, we would like to thank you all from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you have done and for being here today with us.
Thank you very much, Al. And what you have heard have been able to tell just a little bit of Alvin. To the wonderful child who did the eulogy, I want to tell to you that your Uncle Big Heart didn't fail him. Your Uncle Big Heart is what is going to take him on the journey from today. And that is what I want all of you to have, my dear friends. That big heart of giving, loving, and compassion. So that when this moment reach, that the big heart physically will fail you, but what it has gathered will take you. So that big heart is what is going to take him now on this journey. So my dear friends, at this point, I have 3 pindars to offer. While I go to do those pindars, there is a brother by the name of Kishore. I think Kishore is his name, a school teacher also. And he will do a few chants while I go upstairs to do those pindars and so on. But before I do that, I just want to close this part, and then Kishore will do the chanting while I take the boys and we'll go upstairs, offer 2 pindar, then come by the gate and offer 1. And let me tell you why. Pindars are rice balls, sweet rice balls. And I tell anybody, if you did not know that we would offer this when somebody died, and you taste a little piece of this, you won't want to stop eating if you have a sweet taste like me. You know? They just had to hold me down when I get it. They just come and take away. Because when you reach 8 now, no, when you reach age, then it come unhealthy. But when you're young, you could have it. But my dear friends, it's a sweet rice ball. And the sweet rice ball represents Satogun, all that which is good, divine, and helping. So we are saying, dear Lord, this is all that when Alvin came into the world, he came empty-handed. But as he came, met mother, father, brother, sister, so many relations that we all are here today. And now we are saying, dear Lord, after making all this relation, we're sending him back, but we're not sending him back empty-handed. We are sending him back with love. We are sending him back with all that divine and serene part of us. We are laying it, and that is what the rice ball represents. Prem Swarishinam Chandraka ki. You would see that I did not And I do not, in my funerals, have people individually come in to do arati. The arati is just where we are asking of the Lord to accept this loved one. And I always tell people, if you have to lift a table and one person is lifting the table, he has to put so much energy. And if 5 people come to lift the table, the energy will be shared among the 5, so it will be less to lift and send. So the more vibration, that's why we all come here, You didn't come here just to watch Alvin go and cry, No. You came here, my dear friends, to join with this family because each one of us sends a vibration. And that vibration of love will have lift him and send him in the new world. So let us all please stand at this time. Give them flowers there. Let us all pray. Om Asatoma Satgamayam Tamasoma Jyotirgamayam Mrityormaya Mritam Gamayam Om Sarvo Upanishado Gaom Dogda Gopalanandanam Parto Yasudhir Bhoktam Dugdam Gitam Ritam Mahatam Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kansachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnang Vande Jagat Gurum Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Grihim Yat Kripatamaham Bande Paramananda Madhavam Om Amukharnam, boys, keep your name. Om Sri Pretanam Chandraka Alvin Pratishtatwang Namo Narayanaya Namo Namahang Om Shanti 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 Prem Sabal Shri Ram Chandra Bhagavan Ki. Offer the flowers there. You all can have your seats. I'm going to offer the pindar and we'll have few chants. And while the chants are taking place, those who wish also to view the body, please do it in a very orderly way and a quiet way, because we will be having the chanting of the name of the Lord. So please join in the chant while you view the body also. 2 pindars, boy, lota, water, camphor, and come.
Namaskar, Sitaram. Good morning.
We had to go where
Assalam.
the room that he used to sleep.
I just want
Yeah,
to share 1 or 2 words before I start the chant so that you will understand what we are doing.
Yeah,
And
anyway.
I want to begin with, am I connected? Right. With what everybody said and what Panditji said in terms of the vibrations. Deities are really, the deities in the Hindu tradition symbolize the energy of the universe. If you all pay attention today, you will find a very soothing, beautiful energy. And Panditji talk about the energy of the heart. And this is to bring some solace to all the family. It means that Alvin is in a good place. It means that the karma of Alvin is so good that the deities that are present are very positive, very soothing, very loving.
His room.
That is the tradition in which we belong to. So if there is anything for solace for you, and the reason why I'm doing chanting, as Panditji said, everybody is here, is to lift that energy. And the reason why I'm doing chanting is again, and After we chant, I just want you all to pay attention to the energy itself. And after we do a couple of chants, pay attention to the energy itself.
Right. You come stand
What
up right by the door.
mantras are like
Right. Rasta, you
little
come and touch
packets of
Ramesh there.
energy. And in chanting
Ramesh,
these
you turn
mantras, what
outside.
you do, you
Go,
release
go
this
inside.
energy.
Go inside. Right.
The quality of energy and the amount
No, we
depends
facing
on
outside.
your own devotion.
Right.
So I'm going to chant.
Give
I
him the
want
pin
you
there.
to, as I, Om Namah Shivaya
Rest
is
it in the
probably one
middle,
of the
in the
most
not too much
ancient
middle,
used
in the edge a little
chants
bit.
that we have used,
The way you won't
mantras.
hit the wall.
So I'm going to do that, but I want all of you to
Right.
join me. As I sing a line, I want you to join with me.
Each one of you keep your name in the mind.
Om Namah
Let me take a breath. Climb up that
Shivaya.
step.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah
Om
Shivaya.
Amukhanam.
Om
Om
Namah
Sri Preetanam Chandrika.
Shivaya.
Hari Om
Om
Sri Pindadanam Pratishtvam.
Om
So here we
Namah
offer the sweet rice bowl,
Shivaya.
thanking
Om
the
Namah
Lord for allowing him
Shivaya.
the privilege
Om
that he
Namah
could have stayed and made
Shivaya.
himself comfortable in
Om
this
Namah
room.
Shivaya.
As much as we would want to keep
Om
him,
Namah
dear Lord,
Shivaya.
we cannot keep him.
Om Namah
So we are sending
Shivaya.
him and his
Om
vibration.
Namah
Let that
Shivaya.
love and all that he has taught us, let that remain. Place this on top the pinna. Light it.
Om Namah Shivaya.
You manage that lighter or you want one of them do it?
Om Namah Shivaya.
Give him the water. Ramesh, take
Om
the
Namah
water.
Shivaya.
Sprinkle it
Om
around
Namah
the leaf 3 times.
Shivaya. Om
Om
Namah
Dyav Shanti Antariksha Gum
Shivaya.
Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapha Shanti Oshadhe
Om Namah
Shanti
Shivaya.
Vanaspati Shanti
Om
Shanti Reva.
Namah
Pass your hands over the light
Shivaya. Om
and go by
Namah
the back door and stand up and wait for
Shivaya.
me there now.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Everybody do the same thing.
Om Namah
Bow by the
Shivaya.
light and then go.
Om Namah
There.
Shivaya.
Go by
Om
the back
Namah
door, wait for me.
Shivaya. Om Namah 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 Shivaya.
Right. So
Om Namah
yeah, afterwards all you put
Shivaya. Om Namah
put it in a bucket of water
Shivaya. Om
and leave it
Namah
to melt until the morning when they're
Shivaya.
going to do
Om
the
Namah
ashes.
Shivaya.
Or if they don't if somebody else doing the ashes, let it put that in the water
Om
in the
Namah
morning.
Shivaya.
But when you're cleaning
Om
up,
Namah
you clean
Shivaya.
up after
Om
the body
Namah
go. You
Shivaya.
take that and put it in a little
Om
bucket
Namah
of water.
Shivaya.
You can be 3, one
Om
here,
Namah
one by the back door, and one
Shivaya.
by the gate.
Om Namah Shivaya.
That in the
Om
morning they go
Namah
throw it in the water.
Shivaya.
Yeah.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Light
Okay, and
from
I'm
the
going to do very simple
near
chants that I like all of you to join me in.
Amukhanam, keep all the
Govind
names.
Jai
Om Sri
Jai
Preetanam Chandrika.
Gopal Jai
Hari Om Sri
Jai.
Pindadanam Pratishtatang water. 3 times.
Govind
Mandakini Astu
Jai
Yarvali
Jai
Sarvapaparam Divyam.
Gopal Jai
Tatidam Kali
Jai.
Pratam Samyajyam Achmanyam Tvaya. Right. Bow and go
Radha
downstairs.
Raman Hari Govind Jai Jai.
I'll wait. They are coming to go by the thing. By the gate.
Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai Jai.
Yeah.
Govind Jai Jai Gopal Jai
Alright, I'm gonna use the
Jai.
washroom there and then I go meet up there. You have one upstairs? Yeah.
Govind
Let me use this.
Jai Jai
The
Gopal
medication like every
Jai
2.5 hours, so it's
Jai.
hard to get a washroom. Yeah, thank you.
Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai Jai. Radha Raman Hari Govind Jai Jai. मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल मुकुंद माधव गोविंद बोल केशव माधव हरि हरि बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण कृष्ण बोल कृष्ण Krishna Krishna bol, Krishna Krishna bol. Ram Ram bol, Ram Ram bol. Ram Ram bol, Ram Ram bol. Krishna Krishna bol, Krishna Krishna bol. Mukund Madhav Govind bol, Keshav Madhav Hari Hari bol. Mukund Keshav Madhav Hari Hari bol.
Ouch.
Keshav Madhav Hari Hari bol. Pandit? No, Pandit. Okay. Right. Okay. I'm just going to do a simple bhajan. Very quickly, it says that the name of the Lord is so powerful. It is even more powerful than the Lord that walked the earth. Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorume Sahasranam Tatulyam Ram Nama
Right. By the gate now and we're ready to
Varane.
go. What time will I have on the 5 minutes?
Ram Ram Bhaj Ram
11.
Ram
Yeah, so
Bhaj
we gotta go.
Ram Ram
Yeah,
Bhaj
we gotta go now.
Ram 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 Siya Ram Bhaj Le Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhaj Ram Ram Siya Ram Bhaj Ram
Pinda,
Ram
come by the
Siya
gate.
Ram धर्म काज पृथ्वी पर
Come by the gate,
आए
boys.
दशरथ जी के पुत्र कहाए जनकपुरी में शिव धन तोरा सती सिया संग नाता जोरा सिया पिया बन राम प्रभु कहलाए सीताराम
Put the
भज
pinda down
राम
here.
राम सिया राम भज राम राम सिया राम भज राम भज राम भज राम
Right.
भज
Canfa.
राम भज
Lighted flame
राम
then
भज
you're
राम भज राम भज राम राम से बड़ा राम का नाम राम से बड़ा राम
water.
का नाम
Idam
राम से
bhyo om
बड़ा
Sri
राम
Pindadanam
का नाम
Pratishthatvam.
do it
So
always
this one you're
Pandit
saying,
tell you
Lord,
and everybody tell you keep
we
chanting the name of the
thanking
Lord.
you for allowing
It
him to
is
enjoy this
always the
property.
greatest thing that you
As
do
much
for
as we want to
yourself
keep him, we
because it
cannot.
brings
Lord, let
you into
vibration and
that
everything go
place of high
and let him rest in
energy.
peace.
And as you
Right?
can
Let him
see,
move
not
forward.
only the name of
Bow
God
and let
does
it go
that,
back
your
down.
own karma does that. Because Alvin's karma is responsible for the soothing, beautiful energy that you feel in this funeral today. It is not a sad
Right, hold
moment,
it.
but it is a moment where he's joining with the deities.
Yeah.
And therefore, if is anything all of you can do, Alvin has taught you how to live. Serve your life, be good to people, love everybody in your work, in everything that you do. Make sure you do it as an act of service,
Yeah, that's what
and,
I'm there.
and you will, that is the goal
Right,
that you
well,
will attain
line up on this
everything.
side here now.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Panditji, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you for sharing with the family and all the friends of Alvin. As I say, all the nice things has been said, but with this energy, there isn't anything. It says everything that Panditji said at earlier o'clock. Thank you very much.
Prem Sabali Ram Chandra Bhagavan ki. May you all please stand. Right, boys, hold on. Where the guy? Ready? Well, solo is solo, you know. Huh? We just said solo will be solo, eh, boy? Right. Yeah. Who? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Come. Ramesh, you just take up the culture there for me. When we'll hold it for him until we reach by the first. Right, rest this one side. Right, just give him the culture too. You go manage? Or you?
Yeah.
All right, good. Rest that down there. Yeah, yeah. All good. One, two, three, lift. What's that?
You offer the rice when the who's pulling off.
Yeah. I'll give a little lot of water just now to offer. Lift.
God bless Alvin.
Come on, Ramesh. Find out who offend the water there, Nirav. Send on, send on. Lock it as you just lock. Make your lock and send up this yeah. Right. Good day. As you lock the suit. From there is to move now. Come Ramesh. All the touch Ramesh here for me? Offer here. Om Ham Namah Swadha. Treat like you offer in Dhar. Om Ham Namah Swadha. Ham Yam Swadha. Ham Namah Swadha. Ham Yam Swadha. Ham Tat Purushaya Vidmahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi. Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Swadha. Straight out. Very good. Watch. All right. You watch from the back there now. Throw it over this right shoulder and lay fall on the ground there and break behind you. Try it. Pick it up back. Just crack it out. Right, good. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ready to go now. All right, I meet all the down on the creek, yeah? Yeah. Sorry.
Wait.
गोकुल को छोड़ चले रे खलता सुना सुना लागे बिरज का था गोकुल को छोड़
Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
just have them move the tent now forward and then pick up the tent and then move it up. Yeah. Forward and take four posts. Yeah, don't tie the weights on it. Yeah, don't tie the weights from it though. Come on, top. Art.
Yeah, there you go.
You go right between the cloth there. That cloth. So you like that. You ready, boy?
Again.
You hold on guys. Just have you. See what just rub it on the yeah, rub it on the you go stay there. You go fix it up. Come strong boys.
Some boy strong, yeah, the strong guys by the head.
Ready?
Leave the cloth, leave the cloth.
1, 2, 3, go.
Alright? And I'll just push.
Yeah, sit down. Right.
Where's the time? 10 past 12.
Right there. All of them? Alright, buddy. Everybody touch. Om Sri Yam Rajaya Namaha. Yeah. As I said, Om Dharm Rajaya Namaha Swaha. Om Chitra Guptaya Namaha Swaha. Om Prajapati Swaha. Om Indraya Swaha. Om Surya Jyoti Jyoti Surya Swaha. Om Prithvi Shantiyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Sri Jalam Visarjanaya Namaha Swaha. Agani Visarjanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Vayu Visarjanaya Namaha Swaha. Om Akashaya Namaha Swaha. Om Aryamadevaya Namaha Swaha. Om Ham Namaha Swaha. Om Ham Yam Swaha. Om Pritaya Namaha Swaha. Om Pitriyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Tatpurushaya Namaha Swaha. Om Kravyaya Namaha Swaha. Om Manasaya Namaha Swaha. Three more for now. Tatpurushaya Vidmahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Swaha. Om Tatpurushaya Vidmahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Swaha. Om Tatpurushaya Vidmahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat Swaha. Just wipe it. It's not bad. Really cool. right on top of the
We're walking on this?
No, you're only walking right around on the outside.
Well, I don't all for that.
Only walk on this side.
Guide them.
Walk up and up and right on ahead.
Tell him walk around. Walk around. Come.
Come, Ramesh, come, baby, come.
That's the tire.
Hold it. Walk back. Yeah, man, you have to speak to him. Move it. Give a chance to it. You gotta go and be sick to him. Two more rubbish. Go. One more. Yeah, that's one, yeah.